Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April the 3rd through the 9th, 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Taurus at this time, please? Messages for Taurus at this time. Thank you. Your first card out, the number 2, the Akashic Library. The second card is the number 10, the Light of the World. 2 major arcana. Your third card is the 7 of Scrolls, Intricacies and Industry. Beautiful cards, Taurus. On the bottom of the deck, the number 19, Reflection. The meaning of this card is exactly that. You're as calm as a still lake. You can look on experiences with calmness and reflect without needing to respond or react. And have perfect clarity in doing so. The first card out for you is the number 2, the Akashic Library. And this is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot. I apologize, Taurus. My easel wants to be a little persnickety today. Let's see if I can line that up for you. Of course, you can see a sage sitting there with his quill pen in hand, ready to write, and the scroll there. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing, but at the deepest level, it indicates a new initiation. It symbolizes a new initiation, an ability to manifest a new life in every way. You've moved deeper into the Akashic records and to a higher self-awareness. You may need to do further investigation, Taurus, but now you've got a better understanding of your old motives and your new purposes. So you know where you're headed. You know your purpose now, and what purpose you want to fill in this world. And if you don't, perhaps this will help you. This is also a time of heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. So all you have to do is add a little conscious effort into what brings you joy. What do you love to do, Taurus? And that can lead you in a new direction. To get started today, you can write one declaration about the future you wish to create and what you can do to make it happen. Repeat that to yourself often. One of the things that I love to repeat is a Bob Proctor affirmation, is what I like to call it, and there are a few that I do, but one in particular is, I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. If you've never heard of Bob Proctor, Google it or look it up on YouTube. There are many videos. The Proctor Gallagher Institute. I'm not getting any kind of payment for that. It's just something I listen to. I love Bob Proctor. And from The Secret, the movie The Secret. If you've never heard of that, watch it. I suggest watching it highly. So you can always add a little conscious effort and write your new records into the Akasha, Taurus. By writing that one simple declaration, even if it's something as simple as, I will be happy today, and then do that, it makes a difference. Anything can happen now. We're still in the new moon period of Aries new moon, and it is probably about a half moon whenever I'm posting this video. I'm not sure when the new moon or when the full moon is that's coming up in April, but I will look and see. But at any rate, you can still plant those seeds of intention right now for the new moon in Aries. Plant those manifestations, put out those seeds of desire for what you want to happen in the next 6 months, Taurus. So work towards that. The breadth of the landscape rests solely on your imagination and your will to own it right now. So when you receive this card, it's instructing you to open a book that compels you to do so. Let it fall open to any page and then look and find the first passage that you see there and reflect on those words throughout your day. Determine if a relationship or situation in your life is something that it addresses. And don't just assume that it's the one that's most urgently on your mind. The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life, and your books are actually part of the Akashic library. The Akashic force for this card says, as you close your eyes, envision yourself stepping into the most beautiful, serene of all ancient libraries. Imagine yourself taking a book from a shelf and opening it to a page. Notice the first word that comes to you. What does it tell you? How does it feel? Remember to visit this mystical library often and tap into the expansive wisdom that is yours, Taurus. I love that book. I mean, that card. I just love books anyway. But yeah, that's a great card to get. So think about what you want to do. What is it that you want to learn about? Tap into the energy of the Akashic library. The next card out for you is the number 10. This reduces to a 1. The light of the world. This is also a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot. And you can see an entity there knocking at the door, and there's a door there with no knob, no handle. You can see someone inside there that is too busy to answer the call. So this is you, Taurus. That is you right now, and it's your divine being that's trying to get your attention. And all it takes is just a moment for you to have just a moment of awareness to open the door. So even though your life is busy, you have an opportunity right now to move to a higher awareness. This is a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom. This is your soul, your eternal being who approaches, and it's up to you to open the door. And you do that by taking real and concerted action in knowing and feeling the radiant and wise being that you are forever, Taurus. Get in touch with that divine being inside of you, with your soul. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision, and you can make every day sacred by going within. We all have to find that calming place, or we should, Taurus. Once you do this, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. The Akashic force for this card: with a deep breath, fill yourself with the grace and peace and light of your higher self. Your vision opens to a wider universe, and you realize that you have all the time and power in the world. Eternity fills you. That's a beautiful card, Taurus. The next card out for you is the 7 of Scrolls, Intricacies and Industry. You can see a man working there, building what looks to be a magnificent cathedral. Of course, in time, this will reach several stories high and across the centuries, but right now it's just piles of rock, and the mason there is focusing on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This is an instrument that he uses to see that the wall is straight and true. At the very basic level, this card could indicate that you're renovating your home or business, and it could also show that you're on your way to greatness, but this requires attention to detail right now, even the tiniest of particulars. You have to be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to the details and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what it takes right now and are what is important for you. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built one stone at a time, Taurus, day by day. This card has a special note as well that says something about the plumb bob wherever it points toward, but it's actually pointing down, so there's no card below this, so never mind about that. The Akashic force for this card says there's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that this situation is a puzzle in pieces on a table in front of you. Imagine the individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. Those are beautiful Akashic messages for you, Taurus, for this first week in April. Again, find out, go within, touch in with the Akashic Library, Google that in YouTube or search it in YouTube about Akashic Records so you can try to meditate and tap into that to find out what it is potentially that you're drawn to. Perhaps it's something spiritual. Maybe it has something to do with your higher self. But that's something that you're being called to get in touch with as well. Open the door. It only takes a moment of awareness to do that, Taurus. And intricacies in industry. Pay attention to the details right now. Whatever it is that you're building, the tiniest details right now need your attention. And you will definitely build great things, and you're on your way to greatness, this card says. So, no problem in you doing the work, Taurus. I know. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Wild Offering Oracle deck by Tasha Silver. And this was the Akashic Tarot that I've been using, in case I didn't mention that, Taurus. Thank you so much, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Taurus. What is the Wild Offering Oracle message for Taurus at this time, please? Wild Offering Oracle message for Taurus at this time, please. Thank you. Hardship. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, Divine, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. As difficult as that is sometimes, Taurus, we have to put our trust in the Divine. Because the universe has a better plan for us than we can imagine. And you have to believe that, as difficult as that may be, and that's not to minimize anyone's hardships. It's to accentuate them. You know, we struggle in this life many times, and some of us unnecessarily, due to other people's actions, and we have to live with the consequences of those actions. So it's not to minimize anything, but give thanks for even the smallest thing, and trust where the universe is guiding you. And if you find that within yourself, Taurus, there's a light within you, of course, that nothing can dim. And these have been beautiful cards for you. And you're definitely, I think, opening the door to your higher self right now. and finding that there's nothing that can dim the light that comes from within. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck, and this is the final card I'm going to pull for you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. That's right, Taurus. No matter what you're going through, no matter what hardships, there is a stream of love supporting your dreams. Tap into your higher self, and you will always feel that love. I hope that these messages have been helpful for you, Taurus. This looks like a beautiful week for you. So you're rising above any hardships that you're coming up against successfully. And love and light to you for that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful spring. Enjoy your April. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe right now. And I will see you next time. Love and light, Taurus.